Okay, yeah, we're here to make a quick post about doing a quick WordPress post. So here we go. The idea is that you actually do your article on a Word document before you go to the trouble of logging in and doing a new post. And then you simply cut and paste it into the WordPress post. Here's one that I have done a bit earlier just to show you. It has the tags. It also has a meta description because I'm using all-in-one SEO pack, and by doing a meta description, the websites, search sites I should say, will find you a lot quicker. Google, Bing, etc. Yahoo, if it still exists. So what we've done is we have meta tags, we have also a meta description, we have done the article, and what we do now is we simply click, highlight, and then we copy and we will paste. I have already opened up a new post for my website, DNVRE, domain name virtual real estate. Now I click paste, and okay, there we go. It's just pasted on. All the things that were on the Office Word document are now on this page. There's a little bit more work to be done, of course, a bit of spacing, for example. Click here, backspace, highlight here, heading 1, no, heading 2, because the title will be heading 1, and also justify to make it look a little bit nicer and even. And justify. That's pretty cool. And also we will highlight a few of the terms that we would like to stand out. Bold, and also highlight here, and italic. So that's pretty cool. Now, going back to our Word document, here's the title. I'm lazy, I could have possibly actually typed that, but oops, hang on, do it again, get the whole lot. Do it again, get the whole lot. Oh, bugger. One more time, okay. Copy and get ready to paste. And so I'm organised even with the post title. So when I am online, there's no stress to do it quickly. Now, coming down here, we have to choose a category. Forget uncategorized. This is about a VR2 domain name, which is a website address, which you probably know if you're doing WordPress. Yeah, tours will probably be called experiences in the near future as well. Back to the Word document, scrolling down. Here are all my tags for the search engines to see me. Copy, back to here. Paste, each tag is separated by a comma. And there you go, we have added. Now, down here, using the all-in-one SEO pack, actually, I'll scroll back up here and I'll just pinch the post title. The SEO pack, all-in-one SEO pack, has an option to rewrite titles, so you can actually do a different title in this section, but I tend to keep them the same. Here is the description I was talking about. As you can see here, so far there's nothing for the search engines to really grab. They will grab, eventually they will grab your first couple of lines of the beginning of the post. But you can be a bit more specific and aim in on certain keywords and terms, which I've done here. So click, highlight, copy, back to here, scroll down, and we will paste into this box here. And there is my meta description. It is under 160 characters long. If it went over, example, see how we've gone to 161. Basically, search engines will only read the first 160 characters. Keywords, some people use them, some don't. I'll click this just as an example, and some people say they add relevance and that the search engines still pay attention. Some people don't. The jury is out. Anyway, this is a fast post about doing a fast post. So what we're going to do is also, of course, we're going to add media, a picture. So I only use a couple of photos on this site, and this one I always use in my posts. And over here we have DNVR, we have the address of my site. We have a title, VR2 domain names. I'm not that worried about a caption, to be honest. Alternative text, VR2 startup domain names. We are trying to get the attention of startup companies. And then we have a description, a website about VR tools and experiences, domain names and their benefits to VR tour. Let's make that tour startup businesses. And then we would insert into post, but not yet, because here we can have no attachment, or we can have a custom URL, which I would put here. And here I did a Google search for what is the same as the exact domain name, vrtourvegas.com, and I came up with this one. So I'll click on it, because believe it or not, by putting an external link into your website, into your posts, it is believed that the user experience is benefited, and because of that you might be treated nicer by the search engines. So I'm going to click highlight, copy, back to here, I'm going to put in here, paste, I'm going to insert into post, it will show up in a sec, and there you go. So now let's go to one I prepared earlier. This is the same post, but as you can see, we have heading 2 here. I've already justified the text. Certain phrases I have done in bold. A few others, let's go here. VR tools in italic. And scroll down here, you can see that I have done the tags. I've also separated paragraphs with different headings. Heading 2, we've justified. And as I've gone down a little further for the last heading, I've actually done heading 3. So, and scrolling down further, we already have the title, we have the meta description, we have the keywords, and I had published. I'll click update. I don't think I made any major changes, but I'll click update in a sec. And just in case you're wondering why perhaps your posts do not end up number 1 on your site, they keep rotating, there is a way to stop that, especially if you have an introduction post. You go to visibility, public, edit, stick this post to the front page, and then you click OK. So I'm not actually wishing to do that. Also, one other little thing I'll show you is the More button, which is here. If you click here, that means on the front page you will only see the first paragraph of the article. Update. Excuse me, I have a cold. Let this guy update. And what we will do is we will go to the front page, let it load up, and you will see the sticky post first. For me, the sticky post is handy. I have an about page, but I also like to do an introduction. And here it is here. If we can just scroll down a little nicer. There we go, virtual domain names. This is the very first post. And as you can see, there is your continue reading button. Scroll down a bit more. Here is the fast post that we have just done. And if I click here, we will also get the rest of the article. Give it half a second to load, and here we go, yeah. And now we can see the whole article. There's the picture. There's the link. If you look down the bottom of the left-hand side, here you can see where I have linked to. And as we scroll down, you can see where I've made it bold and where I've done italic and the different heading sizes, H2, H1, sorry, H3 I should say. And scroll down, and I will actually put a link to the sales page here when I'm ready. It's just been registered, this domain name, so I have to wait a day or two before I put it on the sales page. Otherwise they need ownership confirmation. It's a real pain. So also what we'll do is we'll go back here, and this is what it looks like when it's rough as guts, and we end up with this nice looking article post when we finally get round to doing it. And also all I've got to say is if you do it on a Word document first, it's all there for you. There's no pressure to do it because that you're going to drop out of the internet, or someone wants to use it, or you can't think of what you need to write. It's all here. You just copy and paste it, and that's how to do a fast WordPress site. Post, silly me.